Ooh, I got the alfalfa thing going. Fuck, this is still bad. All right, okay, I think I got it fixed, guys. All right, hang on, give me a second. Okay, all right, I think we're good. Okay, hey, welcome everybody. If you're joining, oh, hang on, my wife is calling. All right, she needs me downstairs, so I will be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Pretty funny, and it's happened before, but I've gone live before and I've had to go for like 5 minutes. So I'm back now. Thank you guys for waiting. Let's read the comments. Hey, David, how are you? Case from Casey. How are you, Casey? I'm doing well. Live, Laugh, Love says, David and family, we have missed you. I've missed you. Where have you been? Hi, 3L David, be right back. You must have just caught me as I was leaving, Casey. Casey says, hi, Aiden and Amanda and Kylo. Yeah, Mandy's doing she's going to her sister's house, so she needed some help with a few things. So I went to go give her a hand with that to load up the car and clean out the rice cooker, just things like that. So that took about 5 minutes or so. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, Casey was here for that. Says, oh, okay. Has he been on for a while? I just got here. I literally came on. I said like hello, and I was fixing my hair, and then I had to leave. That's literally what happened. So, hang on. I see. Hang on. Is she still here? There's somebody downstairs. Bookie says, well. What does that mean? Oh man, that's funny. Ruby's on. Hi, Ruby. Yeah. So, guys, we just got back from Long Beach, California. Guess what? We were on a cruise. We went to. It was I wish I could call it a booze cruise, but it was more of a rainfall cruise because every stop that we made, it was raining, so we didn't get to do a whole lot. Especially Amanda and Aiden, they didn't get to do a whole lot. And it's, Aiden's 2 now, so he's a lot more mobile than you guys remember. Like, for those of you who, actually, technically everybody who's currently on the chat, you guys remember he was just a baby when I first started doing this about almost a year ago. It'll be a year in July was when we started doing the live streams. So it'd come a long way, but it wasn't really fun for Aiden so much. They don't really have like a baby place. It's mostly like kids. And then like, of course, Aiden, having a cerebral palsy, it's even less fun, but he didn't really seem to mind. Like we let him like kind of run loose a little bit. like upstairs. Like I think it was yesterday actually. We finally went upstairs to do like the golf course, the miniature golf course, and like we let them run around a little bit. But then it started getting cold and rainy. It's like every time we tried to do something, it was just like cold and rainy. But like he played in the room a lot. So we had a I don't know if you guys ever been on a cruise, but we had a suite. Actually, I have some photos for you. I can show you guys real quick. Give me a second here. But we actually upgraded to a suite because we found out Mandy actually happened to call, and we found out that the room that we were going into doesn't have a bathtub, so we need that for Aiden. And then it's just we needed more room because the room's like a basic cabin is like so small. It's like the size of this room, basically. I mean, imagine trying to fit 2 beds in here. So it's pretty. It was a lot. But yeah, we left on Sunday. We went to California on Sunday. We stayed at a hotel in, I think it was called. Gosh, where is it? Hang on, I'm trying to pull up some pictures. Looks like I didn't take as many pictures as I thought I did. Oh, here's a picture of the suite. So that's the suite that we're in. Hang on, let me turn off that light. That ring light. Okay, so there's the suite that we're in. You can see if you've ever been on a cruise before, like that's huge because that's just the entryway, and then there's like a little area with the mirror, and then across from Mandy, you can't see it. It's actually on this side is where the bathroom is. But we actually ended up getting a handicap suite, because that's all they had left. But it worked out, except for the doors not being able to close. We hit a switch to open them, and they open, and then they close, and then they reopen. It's just kind of a, it's almost like a ghost suite. But yeah, it was nice. So like the room was really nice. Let me see if I have some pictures of the balcony. We had a balcony. We were on the 7th floor, or the 7th deck, I should say, deck 7. Let me see here. I don't think it's. I swear I took a picture. I might have taken a picture from the. Yeah, so I just took pictures from the balcony in our room, but you can't really. Here's a video. This is like as we were leaving. That's on Monday night, so this was like after we got on the cruise. And like I was just standing on the balcony. I think I have some. I swear I have some pictures. I might have taken them on Mandy's phone because we didn't have service. But let me show you some stuff here. Here's a funny picture or a funny video. That's me in Mexico. Like there's like the blowhole behind me. That's in it's near Ensenada, but it's outside Ensenada. No, wait, no, that one wasn't a good one. And then, oh yeah, you can see the blowhole behind me. So, like as it's going off, it's really fun though. Here's I stopped. Actually, I should start from the beginning if I'm talking about my trip here. So we stayed in a town. It was probably about 25 minutes from the port in Long Beach. Hey, Bobby. It was probably about 25 minutes from the port in Long Beach. Pepito, you have bulletproof vest? No, just shark proof. But we were probably 25 minutes. So we stayed in a hotel on Sunday because we were not going to drive there on Monday morning. No, that's ridiculous. So we stayed at a hotel. We all booked a hotel. And we stayed there, and then like that first night, I think like right when we got there, we were all pretty hungry. We got there about 4:00 in the afternoon, so you went to Olive Garden to eat real quick, and then like we went back to the hotel, and just kind of hung out a little bit. Hotel was a little shady. We thought it was like this new hotel, but it ended up being a Motel 6. It was just renovated, so they changed the sign to something else. I forgot what it was called. It's kind of like a bait and switch. It's like something 6, and then like it has these fancy pictures, and then like when you get there, it's a Motel 6. I'm like, what? They tricked us. But thankfully, it was all indoors. It was all indoor lodging. So we went inside there. We spent the night there. It wasn't too bad. It was a little shady, not too bad. Um, Definitely some people who didn't belong that were walking around the property. So, and then of course my mom, she decides to park in the back of the building. So, um, and then like I was near the front, but and it reeked of weed. But in California, it's legal to smoke. So, I mean, not on private property, obviously, if they say no smoking. But my standpoint on that is, I mean, you do you. I don't care. So just as long as it doesn't affect like my health, my son's health. I mean, I don't really care what you do on your downtime. So anyway, so we left like Monday morning. We left early Monday morning. There was like a ton of traffic. Actually, I think we left at 10 a.m. Yeah, my mom left about 9:30. My mom and my sister Sheila were there, and they left around 9:30, and then we left about 10:30 ish to go down to the harbor. And then like we got there, and they were already pretty busy. So I dropped off Mandy and Aiden. No, Aiden was asleep. I dropped off Mandy. We unloaded the luggage, and then like we were supposed to go around, or I went up and parked on the third floor in a handicap spot. Because we had Aiden's placard with us, so and everything else was already booked. So I would have parked near the front if I could, or near the near the entrance if I could. So we got there, and then because Aiden is disabled, we were able to get somebody to come over like with a cart. Like eventually, it took a while. Like Mandy had arranged it like weeks ago. But and then like so we told him like, hey, we're here. We were told that we could have this arranged to go and pick up all our stuff. And then like Aiden's equipment, like all of his medical equipment, it's like three. Actually, I'm gonna open a door because if he wanders in here, I'll show you guys how big he's. Aiden, hi. You wanna come say hi to everybody? All right, he's playing right now. I think he pooped, so I might have to go and change him here in a second. But I have a 10-minute rule when I'm changing my son. So, but anyway, like I was saying, so we were waiting for this trolley to show up, and then they finally showed up after probably 40 minutes of waiting. Right there underneath the garage, and it's like pouring rain and everything like this. It's just busy. Cars are coming in and out. So they come and they get us, and they finally show up and they load everything up, and then. At least that's what we thought. And then they moved us inside to get us out of the rain. It was pretty cool. They were very nice, very accommodating. Like the whole, like as we were departing, the departure team was very nice and accommodating. So that was cool. And then we got to skip like a lot of the lines eventually because of Aiden, and then, he's a VIP essentially. So like we went past all the lines, like, it literally was to the point where like, hey, you guys can't get in this elevator because we have medical priorities. So, oh man, I would never take advantage of my son's disability, but I mean, except the handicap placard, but you guys didn't hear that. That's only for DoorDash. I'm making money on the side. So, but yeah, it was nice. Cause like they got us up to the room. Of course, my mom and sister, they went ahead and went, ahead of us. Yeah, it works. It worked. So they went ahead of us, but but we finally got to the room, and it was nice. Like, I mean, you guys saw a picture of like part of the suite. Amanda has better pictures, of like the suite and like the ocean and stuff. And so like Monday night, it was cool. Like we went to dinner. They had like a little restaurant for like everybody. It's everything's free. It's already paid for, like with your ticket. So like dinner's free, buffets free. They have buffets. Some of the amenities. Now that we're talking about amenities. That doesn't surprise me. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. You're funny. But the amenities, let's see, they have let's see, so they have like a huge shopping area, like on I think it was on deck 5. So all these retail stores and stuff. They got a pool. They've got a movie theater outside in the pool, so like you can go swimming and like watch a movie, like whatever movie they were playing. They've got water slides, golf course. Like you guys heard me talk about the golf course earlier. It's really nice. They have like a ton of things to do, and they have shows like all the time. And they have like auditorium rooms, like where you go and you watch these shows, like whether they're comedy shows or just like I don't know, magic shows or whatever. We didn't really do any of them. And they have like a spa, they have a gym, they have a running track, which we saw. And then they have the all you can eat buffet. So you just come in there anytime you want. And like, there's like just fresh food. And like the people who work these ships, they're not Americans. Well, not all of them are, very few, if that. But they're from other countries. Like a lot of them were from the Philippines, China, Indonesia. It was cool. They were just very kind and they were very respectful. Like everybody there was just so like kind and accommodating for the most part. I mean, they're still human. Like people naturally get annoyed from customers. Not from me. I didn't really bother anybody. We did show up late for dinner. I think it was Wednesday night. We showed up late Wednesday night for dinner, or Tuesday or Wednesday night. I don't remember. It wasn't our waiter, but it was a different waiter who was like helping out. So he was kind of annoyed that we showed up there at like 6:45, and then like the next dinner round comes in at 8. So that I can understand. But yeah, for the most part, it was really fun. Our first stop was supposed to be Catalina Island on Tuesday. That did not happen. So because of weather. So, and then like, they can't just dock the ship or anything like that because the water was too low. And so naturally they would just ferry everybody out. Right. But no, that wasn't going to happen because of the strong winds. So, and you guys must have seen the weather in Southern California on the news if you're from there. So obviously, we got all that weather. It came from us. So you're welcome. I know Bookie appreciated it with all her plants. Pepe, that sounds like a place you love. You have a place to jog and eat and drink. You'd be on the water slide. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, we didn't get to go to Catalina, so they did reimburse us partially for that because we weren't able to stop. And they can't control the weather, so they had to move on. I think they just made Tuesday just a day. They call it a day at sea. They just drop anchor somewhere, and then they just have all these events and things going on the ship. So it's really fun. Like it's funny because like everybody there on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, everybody was in a good mood. Like the other guests and visitors were all in a good mood. People cracking jokes and stuff. Like everyone was really nice. So, let me see here. They had bars like everywhere. So Mandy drank, I think it was some kind of mango drink on I think it was yesterday. And then I finally had a drink like when my mom was watching Aiden. So I was like I could probably sit down and like I want to just have like an hour, not even an hour, just 30 minutes, just like sit outside in the balcony and watch the sunset. That was what I was envisioning, was just to watch the sunset and like have a drink, and then, but nope, that didn't happen because of Aiden. So I got to do that partially, but it wasn't by myself like I wanted, or I mean, at least with Amanda. So everybody was in our room, so that didn't really work out, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not really complaining. I was happy to just have the whole family together. All right, so Wednesday, we went to Ensenada, Mexico, and then it started to pour. It rained and it poured, and unfortunately, Amanda and Aiden didn't go with us because it was raining, and there was a bit of a miscommunication. The plan was supposed to be I go out with my mom and Sheila because let me start from the beginning. So we all get outside in the morning. It's like 10 a.m. right after breakfast. And we like when you get to Ensenada, Mexico, right after you get off the ship. There's like characters who are dressed up. So they're like some Aztec warriors who are dressed up, they take your pictures or whatever. And then, like, as soon as we finished taking pictures, it started to rain. So of course Amanda was like, nope, I'm not doing this. And then like she takes Aiden and covers him up, and like she starts heading back towards the ship. We haven't even got on the bus yet. And then I'm like, I yell at my mom, like, stay there, I'll be right back. So I help Mandy get Aiden back to the room, and then like I tell her like, hey, I'm gonna go and check on my mom, or let them know I'm gonna just go down there, and then like our original plan that we had talked about was spend 2 hours down there, come back so that Mandy and Aiden can go. You know, that was supposed to be the plan. So I went. So I went back to the shuttle area, the waiting. They have like benches outside, and there's like nobody there, like or not Mandy and or not my mom and Sheila. They weren't there. So I was like, so I thought to myself, the genius idea was like, maybe they went into town. So I get on a shuttle with a bunch of other people from our ship, and we drive to town, and I get there doing the whole tour thing. And like, oh yeah, we got this, we got that, and they've got like Costco and Subway and Wendy's. But I didn't come to Mexico to shop at Costco and eat at Wendy's or McDonald's. I definitely wasn't doing that. So, but it was funny because like they were like, okay, it's $4 to for the shuttle ride. And I'm like, okay, no problem. I hope they take card. I got my debit card. And they're like, and like one of them was making a joke. He was like, if you don't pay, you become a Mexican because you're stuck, essentially. But they're like, nah, we'll just make you pay $5. We'll just take your ticket and make you pay $5. So I was like, all right, that's funny. So we get to the station, and like I got my debit card ready, you know, and then my ticket, and then like I tell the driver, they're like, hey, just pay the driver. And like he's got a stack of cash for change, and he's like, do you take debit? And I'm like, do you take debit card? And he just kind of like, oh, and then he calls the other guy to come back, and he's like, debit card. Or like no cash. I was like, no, I don't have cash. I was like, and then he was like, oh, he's like, oh, okay. Oh, can you get cash? Like, do you have the ability to get cash? I was like, yeah. I just got to get to an ATM. Can you show me where there's an ATM? He's like, and at first he offered to have somebody go with me to go to an ATM, but he was just like, I think you'll be fine. Just go outside and then go one street over. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I go outside and I go one street over, like he says. And at the same time, I'm exploring. I think it's downtown Ensenada. I'm kind of looking around a little bit. It's not bad. Boogie said, "Dave, you tell stories like ADHD. Or don't get me started on that. I get excited very easily, Boogie." But anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by my mechanic over here. So I'm like walking around, and then like I see they're like, I'm like walking around. I see a couple of locals. I'm like, hey, is there a place to get? Is there an ATM? And they're like 7-Eleven. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So I go to please don't interrupt. Thank you. Pepito is promoted to master wrench guy. So I go to 7-Eleven, and like I try to use my debit card, and it comes back in Spanish. And I'm like, what is this? But it's like an error message or something. I'm like, I don't know. Let me go see if I can find. Let me go see if I can find another ATM. So I'm like walking around, and I walk around the block, and then that's when I turn on my phone. And I turn on roaming so I can tell Mandy. I'm like, Mandy, I'm by myself downtown in downtown Mexico or downtown Ensenada. And she's like, your mom and Sheila are not there with you? I was like, no, I'm completely alone. Oh man. But so I walk around the block to try to gather my thoughts, because that usually helps me when I'm trying to like resolve a problem. I just go for a walk. So I walk around the entire block, and then I think I stopped at no. I went all the way around until I got back to 7-Eleven, the same one I was at. And I tried again. And this time I just asked, I'm like, hey, I just asked the cashier, is like, can you help me? This is not, there's a message. And she's like, oh, only pesos. I'm like, oh, is there one that gives dollars? She's like, pharmacy. I'm like, okay, thank you. So I walk across the street. There's a pharmacy right there. And thankfully there's an ATM, which I would never imagine a pharmacy would have. I guess some of them do, like Walgreens has ATMs inside, but I guess out here, there's always an ATM. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's always an ATM inside of a pharmacy. Hang on, I got some messages that popped up. You may swing by tomorrow morning. Ooh. Okay, Justin sent me a random message. So, what was I saying? So pharmacy, yeah. So I managed to get some money out, and then like I bought like a Coke so I could get some change for the way back, um, for the shuttle back. So I made sure I had $5 for that, and then I think I went back to the station, and then I just like it was starting to like come down. Like I was just like, I'm just gonna go back. I'm not gonna go out here. So I ended up like while I was there, I was just like, maybe I'll just wait here for a while because Mandy was messaging me that my mom and Sheila were in our room. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just wait for them to come out here or something. So I sit down and I order some tacos. And the guy who had, I don't know if it was his business or he was just cooking, but he just said all he had was like just a big tip jar. And so I think it was 3 chicken tacos. I just told him tacos. And so he made me like 3 of them. And I asked him how much. He was like, whatever you want to tip. And so, I dropped to 20, and he was like he was very happy that I gave him $20. And he was like, come back later. I'm making beef taco, or I'm making, what did he say? Shrimp tacos or beef tacos? I don't remember. But I just thought I got excited and like I was supposed to go back, but I never did. Who made Pepe a moderator? That's going to go right to his head. I did. It's okay. I'm totally fine with that. Oh man, I think Aiden did. I might have to go change him here in a second. So, what was I saying? Where did I leave off? Okay, so and the tacos were good. They were really, really good. It was like a flour tortilla, and then chicken tacos. That's what he made me, and he just made it right there, like inside of his little shop. I just waited outside the window. And then I went and ate. I remember I was eating this dad next to me, or like a couple of tables down. He's like over here, like lecturing his son about like how his son was probably like 8 or 9 years old. And he was like, ever since this trip started, you've been nothing but mean. He's like, you're gonna grow up alone unless you change your attitude. I'm like, damn, he's telling him how it is. Like, it's true. Don't be a bully. But I was like laughing to myself on the inside, and I was like, I hope Aiden's never a bully, so I don't have to give him that talk. But then, hey, karma. So, oh man, but yeah, I just waited for a while, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back. So I got on the shuttle, and then we went back to the ship, and of course I paid my $5, and then like. I'm on my way back to the ship, and I run into my mom and sister, and they're going out. And like she stops me like, "Hey, do you want to come with us?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" Now that I have people to go with, or I'm not there by myself. But it's funny because I updated my when I was downtown eating, I went on Facebook, of course, and I was like, I updated my status. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here. I was like. Well, I was like, well, I'm alone in Mexico. Might as well eat. And then I went and ordered tacos. I was just by myself. I was like, what else is there to do? Might as well just wait around. So, but then anyway, I got back to, I went with my mom and sister, and I was like, hey, make sure you guys have cash. Save yourself the embarrassment. So I asked her, do you have cash? She's like, yeah, I have cash. And I was like, all right, cool. So we go back into Ensenada, but it's like a different station. It's a completely different station, one that I've never been to before or seen. And we had been to Ensenada one other time before this cruise, like on the same exact cruise, which was actually really good weather. So we did stop at Catalina, and then we went to Ensenada. So it was a completely different station. And then like the tour person is like, oh yeah, if you go on this other shuttle, we'll show you this, this blowhole, and it's like one of the top 3, or it's like one of 3 in the world. The other one's in like, in the States somewhere, and there's one in Hawaii, and there's the one in Mexico. Supposedly, there's only 3 or something of these huge blowholes, naturally formed blowholes. So, and he's like telling me, yeah, you can go horseback riding on the beach, and like you can go shopping, and you can barter with these people. And I'm like, okay, all right, that sounds fun. Like, how do we do it? Where's it at? And then, like, come to find out, we had to get on another bus and it's $25 each to go to this other place. Let me see if I can find it real quick while I'm telling you guys my story. Find out where we went, for those of you who are familiar with Mexico. Let me see. All right, it's at. All right, you guys are gonna make fun of me when I try to pronounce this. Is it? I don't even want to say it. I'm gonna just mess it up, and you guys are gonna laugh at me. So I'm just gonna go to Google Translate. Pronounce. La Bufadora. So it's in this place called La Bufadora. See, I can't even say it because I'm laughing at myself. Yeah, so it's this long road that you have to take basically around the bay. So like there's Ensenada in the north, and then like you go around this long road to that place that I just said. So they dropped us off there. It was $25 each. And then yeah, you are though. Bufadora. Boof. And it was nice. So they dropped us off there. It honestly took about an hour to get there. So that, again, you guys remember I was talking about how Mandy and I were supposed to go, and Aiden were all supposed to go downtown. So now it's an hour into the trip. Because and I was thinking to myself, is like, well, maybe we can all go because we didn't get to go there before. And I wasn't expecting it to be an hour. I was just thinking, okay, maybe we're paying in advance and they're going to take a shuttle so that we can do all these activities real quick and then come back. Nope, that wasn't the case at all. So they drop us off there in La Bufadora, and then there's like all these stalls, and like, of course, like they're trying to get you to, they want you to buy stuff, and like, they're trying to sell shirts and toys and all kinds of stuff. And like, I thought it was supposed to be cheap over there. It was so expensive. Anyway, so here's one place. I got these free shots from the guy who works at this place. See the pineapple. So he stops us and he's like, "Hey, free shots." And my mom's, of course, is like, "No, I'm on medication. I can't have any." And my mom was saying this. She's like, "Oh, it's alcohol free." And I'm like, "Okay, sure." So we tried a few, and they were like, "Oh, wow, this is really good. Where's your shop?" And then he's like, "It's over here." I was like, "Okay, we're gonna go see the blow, and then we're gonna come back, and then we'll come to your shop." And he's like, "Okay, no problem." I was like, "All right, cool." So I took a picture so I could show him, like, "Yes, I'm gonna find your shop. I want to take a picture real quick." And then we go back down like this long road with just these different vendors on the sides and stuff. And they're all jumping out and like, like, "Hey, come check out, you need a shirt. Come check out our shirt." Or, you need a hoodie or a poncho. I'm like, "Okay." And then like, we're just kind of browsing. We were just going to go and see the blowhole first and come back. Excuse me. So we're near where the blowhole is. And then like, there's like a stand with like rocks. So of course, that gets my attention because I'm thinking ingredients for new rings, right? Hey, what's up, Dan? Welcome. Good to see you, man. I just got back from a cruise. I'm talking about my cruise to Mexico. So we get to the blowhole, and you guys saw the pictures earlier. It's nothing impressive. It's just water that comes out of the ground. Woo! And then so I bought like one of those pineapple drinks. It's like a frozen ice cream, basically. I don't know how to describe it. Shaved ice cream or shaved ice. Is that what it is? But it's like mango flavor. I love mango. And then like, so we end up walking our way back, and then like this guy stops us and he's like, "Hey, what's your name?" I was like, "Oh, I'm David." He's like, "Oh, I'm Mike, like Michael Jackson." I was like, "Ah, that's funny." And he's like, come try some clams." I'm like, "Clams? I don't even like clams." He's like, "Well, no, they're really good, man. They're really good." I'm like, "Okay, sure, I'll try them." And I'm like, "How much?" And he's like, 2 for $9. And I said, "Do you have a free sample?" He's like, No free sample, but they're really good." It's like, all right, fine, I'll do them. And then like brings out these these clams with like flavors on them and stuff. And there's like toppings and like, and it's really good. I'm like, at first I'm like, oh, I don't really like clams. I've never liked clams. um, so like I try it and I eat it, of course. I'm like, all right, it's not bad. I'm not gonna get more though. I thought about it though, but I wasn't gonna get more. I'd rather get like shrimp tacos or something. So we eat real quick. My mom gets two, and then Aiden, my mom gets two for herself, and I think my sister, she she didn't eat anything. She just sat there. Um, let me see here. Um, okay, so I've been going to church, Love Laugh Love, those times. At those times. Oh, okay. Let me see. So I eat the clams, right? They're really good, and like we continue walking down, and then like this vendor, he stops us and he's like, "Hey, you want a shirt?" And I'm like, "How much?" And he's like, $10 or $15. Oh, that's too expensive, or $10, I think he said. I said, "Oh, that's too expensive. 5." And he's like, "No, I can't do 5." It's like, "All right, see you later." I get like maybe 20 steps away. He's like, "All right, $5." So I'm like, "That's what I'm talking about." So I turn around and I go back and I find a shirt. I don't have it to show you guys, but it just says like Ensenada, Mexico. It's just a tourist shirt. But like he has me go into his little shop, and it's like they're like clothes. So like at the entrance, there's like clothes hanging, hoodies hanging, and then like it kind of drapes down, so you have to like step into the shop. And like he gets me in there, and then like there's like 3 of them. They're like talking, or like the guy's like talking. He's like, "Hey," and like as I'm buying the shirt, he's like, "You smoke weed, bro?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't smoke weed anymore." He's like, "I got weed. You want to see?" And then like he pulls out his little lunch box, and there's like edibles inside and like weed. I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "You do have weed, hey baby?" We're like, "No, I don't want any though. I'm good." So that was my adventure. Hey, dude, you need a diaper change. Daddy's gonna finish telling his story, and then you want to go say hi to everybody. Yeah, you want to say hi? Say hi. Um, but anyway, so I end up I buy my shirt and I leave to catch up with my mom, and she's like, "Hey, what's the matter? You stink, dude. We gotta go change your. Let's change your diaper real quick, okay?" Oh man, I think the audience is gonna smell it here in a second, Aiden. Hey, you want to go eat? You want to go change your diaper real quick? All right, guys, I'll come back to the story. Let me go change him real quick. And then I'll be right back in like. What? What's the matter? Hey, quiet, little. In a quiet little. Hey, can we use our inside voice? Can we use our inside voice, please? No. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that suggestion, guys. All right, we'll be back. Come on, let's go change you. Come on, baby. Yay! Turn over. Can you turn over? We gotta change the baby. Yeah, we gotta change. Are you pulling on this? Yeah. So hang out with me over here if you want. All right. Sorry, guys. Whew. All right, I'm back. All right, let me see here. Yeah, that was my Mexican adventure, guys. You were probably expecting something crazy, but no. That's pretty much it. And then the rest of the time was just nice. So here's my mom with her pineapple drink. That's at that pineapple shop I was telling you guys about, where he was like, "Hey, come over here." So it was $10. So that was it was pretty good. And I just and then there's this picture. I love this view. Like this is right on the shop. Like that's literally like his shop. It's right on the cliff there. So it was pretty fun. Like we had a really good time. I think I got some video. Oh, yeah, just more video. I was kind of going for like just B-roll and stuff. So Mexico's prices have gone up. That's unfortunate. Hey, mister. Live Buffalo, you are not blocked. Not on here, anyway. What? What is it? You guys, he's so vocal and gets everywhere. Oh man, I'm probably gonna hop off here in a minute. I'm just gonna try to see if my food's here yet. We ordered a pizza, and I am starving, guys. Like we literally just walked in the door. If I can even log in, I don't know why I have to log in all of a sudden. But how's everybody doing? How's Art's channel? Have you guys been on there recently? Anything good? Anything good happening in your lives? Damn it. All right.
Serving hard to sing along with me, or spin the rolling ball on me to hear melodies and songs. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
All right, hang on. I'm just trying to. I got to reset my password apparently. So.
Shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Seriously? Come on.
Their job and hope to see in their mouth. Say, stethoscope to hear your heart beat. Doctors who can be really neat.
Assholes. All right, whatever. Let me see here. Oh, CP's on. Hey, CP, I didn't even know you were here. All right. Let me see. I would still jump didn't feel all right. This is innocent David. Oh, my wife. Hey, what's up? No, I haven't gone down there yet. I'm on live. Want to say hi to everybody? All right. No, it hasn't.
Can our rice cooker do like 6?
You can put as many as you want in there. Just you just have to what's the word for water? You have to put enough water in there too. Like it should just come up like to like when you hold your finger out, you have that first line on your finger. It should come up to that, just like in Joe Coy. I personally would not do that much at a time. I would not do a lot because especially if you get it wrong, then you just waste all that rice. I just do it because it's only like 10 minutes. Oh, but then you guys don't have time to sit around and okay, never mind. I would do like yeah, do 6. It should be okay. All right, well, I'm almost done. I'm gonna go eat here in a second. All right, love you too. Bye. Where did I leave off? Innocent David. You guys are expecting something crazy to happen, huh? Bobby says Bella down with ear infection. Otherwise, it had here. It's good here. CP says I would still join, but it didn't feel right. Stan is here. Gem State Jewelry. Yeah, Stan messaged me while I was on vacation. Said, "Did you quit doing lives?" That's how I imagine he sounds like. I don't know what he sounds like. I said, "No, I didn't quit. I'm just on vacation." Let's see. David, the truth is somebody sabotaged a few of his viewers and Art ended up blocking a lot of us because of some false information he was selling. Oh, man. That's crazy. So why didn't he just block the... Oh, so like somebody like used their names? Kind of like how we have that one troll in our... on here a while back. You guys remember that guy? He would always change his name up, and then I think one time he used my logo as his icon on his name, and we ended up booting him. Like we just had moderators who took care of it. So that sucks. Sorry to hear that. For those of you who were kicked out. So he got rid of some good long-time viewer support over a brief moment of him getting upset about who knows what. Yeah, he's kind of like he can be a loose cannon sometimes. So that's kind of weird though that it's like I mean, I like Art. I would never talk bad about him behind his back or anything, but I just feel like he jumps to conclusions too often. Like I remember that stuff that happened with Tommy. I mean, that wasn't really necessary. So why are you saying someone like it wasn't Christina? Bobby says no lives from vacation. Where is your dedication? It was a great family time. I'm not paying for that, Roman. Are you going to pay that bill, Bobby? I think not. No, it was really fun. I think it was what we all needed. Obviously, it could have gone better. Amanda didn't have as good a time because we were so busy with Aiden, so I felt really bad about her for that. We tried to, like yesterday, we just tried to spend time as a family, like the five of us, but it can only go so far. So, but Amanda and I, we did get some alone time and stuff. We were able to hang out and do stuff on the ship. So my mom was able. My mom did step in several times actually throughout the trip to watch Aiden while we can go do stuff, and she doesn't mind at all. She absolutely loves Aiden. Aiden's her only grandchild, so she really doesn't mind spending time with him, and she spoils him too. Like, I guess they went. They went. I don't remember where we were at, but they went to a store on like deck four on the ship, and like Aiden was like looking at, or like my mom was like trying to give him like these different toys, and like he was just only interested in this box with these ducks on them, and like he just threw all the other toys away. Like he only wanted this one, and like so my mom bought it for him, and then it turns out he only wanted the box to chew on. He didn't care about the ducks. It's the funniest thing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some pizza. I think it's actually here. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Oh, all right, let me see. Whoa, let's see. What did I miss? You weren't a threat to Christina. We were plus Art's a pervert. Has Christina ever been around? So she how's Daniel a threat? I'm assuming Art thought he had info. Uh, yeah, that's weird, guys. Sorry that happened to you all. I mean, hey, you can just come and watch my stream instead. Oh man, if you don't block Christina, you will lose me. Lose you? I'm not blocking her. I'd take Christina over you anyway. I'm better looking. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, man. I just got to drink a few first before I look at you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't get mad at me, please. Don't leave my channel. Don't unsubscribe. um, but yeah, I mean, going back to the trip was fun. So I really had a good time. And I don't know if we'll ever do another cruise again. I don't think Mandy really enjoyed herself as much as I was hoping that we all would. It's just like it was so difficult with Aiden. Like, I mean, he's 2 years old. You know, he has those medical issues, and we had to be very careful with him because we don't want him getting sick. He has surgery coming up actually at the end of the month, so we just got to make sure that he's in good health for that. Because it's already been rescheduled because we thought he was having seizures. Thankfully, he's not, as it does just be one more issue to deal with. So hopefully, this surgery or exploration surgery, I forgot what it's called. Where did I go on vacation? I went to Mexico. I got lost in Mexico for 2 hours. You missed the story, CP. Bye, Ruby. Have a good night. Yeah, we went on a cruise out of Long Beach, California. So we were supposed to go to Catalina Island, CP, and then we ended up going to just to Mexico instead because the weather was so bad, so we couldn't even dock in Catalina. But we were able to in Ensenada, Mexico. So thanks for stopping by, Ruby. If you're still on, hope you have a good evening, good rest of your evening. So, but yeah, guys, that was my vacation. So I have to go on my jog. Nice seeing you again, David. Good to see you too, baby. And I appreciate the message you sent me over the weekend here, or the comment that you left on Facebook. So thank you for that. Very nice. It's good to know I have some good friends out there. But yeah, guys, that's the gist of like my trip and everything. So, oh yes, please hit the like button. It helps out. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm loyal to you guys. I'm not gonna just block everybody at random. So that's kind of messed up. But then again, I don't know the whole story, so I'm not gonna go and say anything bad about Art. So I'd love to hear his side of what happened. Wow, it went from 5 to 9. That's crazy. I've never seen it do that before. But yeah, also, for those of you who are sticking around, I have some good news about Excalibur Rings, my business. We have been working with a new videographer. His name is Zandy, Xandy. Zandy, he's a really good guy, really friendly, outgoing. That's his name. I just put him in the chat. So if you hear me say, hey, thanks to Zandy, you know who I'm talking about. Really good guy, very creative and very talented too. He's been doing video for I think 5 years now. He has his own media company. He has like other clients. But what sets him apart from the last videographer, obviously his personality. He's more outgoing, friendly. He has no problem putting in his own ideas, and that's what actually drew me towards hiring him was he had some really good ideas. Like he showed up to the interview like with bullet points of like ideas that he would change for the channel, things that he would do differently, and he just had all these improvements. So I know that they recently completed the first video. I kind of just let Justin take over just because you guys know I have my full-time job and then I was on vacation too. So that's pretty much taking over everything. I'm sorry, Justin's pretty much taking over everything when it comes to the shop as far as like ring making, talking to customers. He's essentially the shop manager. I literally told him like, hey, I need you to be the shop manager while I'm working and such, because I have to, I took this job on so I could just make sure the family is taken care of. And obviously it's a good salary. So it's hourly, but it's a good salary is what I'm saying. Um, in the sense that like I'm able to actually pay all of our bills and we have money to set aside, for Aiden or for like any unforeseen bills that we may have. So it's definitely helpful. And then I just told Justin like, look, I really need you to run the shop and like just keep everything going. So he accepted that he could do that. He told me he could do that for me, and then I just said, all right, look, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a promotion. I'm gonna give you a raise at this time of the year, and then like we'll just that way, you're doing all this extra work, and then like I'm gonna make sure you're fairly compensated for it. So he's doing everything with Z. He's doing he's setting up all the footage, basically everything. So everything I used to do with like deciding like which ring are we going to shoot, which ring are we going to make. He does a lot of the product developments too. Um, so he's been helping out with that, and it's been really good. So um, he's kind of just taken over with that. I was just, like took it and ran with it, and they completed their first long format video. I believe it was today or yesterday. So we'll see how that turns out here in a little while. Once he takes a look, and he'll give me some feedback and let me know, and then I'll show it with you guys or share it with you guys. I mean, and we'll kind of just see where we go from there. So, um, but yeah, I'm excited. So I can't wait to see what happens with the channel. It's definitely different from before. Like a lot of times, like you guys probably got the impression that our older videos were just kind of boring and the same thing. So we're trying to change that up. We want to keep you guys engaged and entertained, like all the way throughout the video. So that's what we're working towards. And he's familiar with YouTube, so he understands how YouTube works. And he says he has no problem getting us monetized, getting us out there, which essentially is going to lead to more sales. So that's I'm really excited to work with him, and he's got a really fair price too. Like he basically said, this is how much I want per week, and it was really low, not too low, obviously. And then he says, like we're basically putting this agreement together that we're going to be able to, like once I get monetized, he's going to get X amount of months where he's just going to collect the monetization for X amount of months, however much we earn, and then like I'll be able to retain 100% of that. He paid him in pesos. No, I'm not. Oh man, he always makes me laugh. Pepe, you're funny, man. Uh, no, it's just he understands that we're like a small business, like we have a small channel, so he's working with us with that. So I absolutely appreciate him, and he's a really good guy. So I'm really excited to kind of turn things around from what we had before, and just essentially basically replace the older videos. That's what I want to do is like just eventually replace them, including the documentary. We're going to replace the documentary. We're going to replace all the other videos that we made from years ago, and then just use this new format that he has, this new creative style, which I really like. And Justin loves it. Um, so we're excited I'm really excited about that. And I can't wait to show you guys. So just keep an eye out for announcements, like hopefully you guys follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I don't really do the YouTube announcements anymore. I don't have the community tab like right there, so I can't just like type things up. But when we do release a video, I will put it out on all my social medias, and then I'll put an announcement on the YouTube channel as well on the community tab. So that's going to be, I don't know, maybe sometime next week. I'm going to check and see when he plans to release it. I got to make sure he wants access to like my YouTube channel and my socials, because he's going to be pushing out shorts, reels, and then of course the long format video, and setting it up so that it gets the best possible amount of views. So I got to make sure I give him access to all that. So really, really exciting stuff. This is like what we were doing before was like black and white, and this is like HD 4K. So I can't wait for you guys to see. Like, I just saw like a little clip of like what he did, and I was just like blown away. Like, this is so cool. Like, this is like it's still in the garage where we were filming, but he changes up the style. Like, it's like detailed shots. It's not the same. Okay, Aiden, I'm coming. And Miss Rachel stopped, so I'll be right back. Hey, what's the matter? Turn it off. Turn it off, baby. Okay, just a second. Okay, just a second. You gotta wait. All right. Sorry about that. Casey says Cupid rating is 100% love. Yeah, he did really good putting that together. So I'm really proud of him. He's doing a lot of work. Like, he's had no issues taking on a lot of the work. I mean, I did train him up on like, postings and how to use Shopify and like post on the webpage, and he's doing really, really good. So excuse me. So I mean, I couldn't be happier and prouder of Justin. Like, him and I, we've been through a lot together, and he's always like, I've gone through, there's been some times where Mandy and I have struggled like financially, and like, Justin's always stuck around. And he always understood, like, hey, I understand, like, yeah, I know you guys are going through some stuff, but just pay me whenever you can. And like, so he's always been like just good and like just loyal. So I absolutely appreciate it. Stan, have a good night, man. Don't ever stay up late on on my accord. So just go to bed. Good to hear from you. So I'm glad that you're doing good. Minus the old man syndrome. You take care. But yeah, he's been doing great. So I had no problem promoting him to shop manager at all. So shoot, yeah, that tells you how tired I am. Maybe I'm the one with the old man syndrome. I need some glasses, guys. I need glasses. I just saw, all I read was sorry and asleep, and fell asleep in old man syndrome. I'm like, yeah, I get that. All right, thanks. Yeah, he's doing really good. I hope he sticks around, because I feel like 2024 is going to be our year. Like, we're already off to a really good start. We've already had several custom orders come in and are coming in so far. So like, I think we made we already have one. We have a memorial ring, which is with the ashes, somebody's ashes. So freaking baby, they're funny, dude. Oh man. But like, we had one custom ring already come in for a memorial ring, which is with somebody's ashes of a loved one. So we have that one being made. It's like there's like a rattlesnake in the room with him. And then like we have another one, which is actually really cool. I'm really excited to see. Like, I really hope they make a video of this because that would just be badass. I think that would do us really well. Is we had somebody who has sand from Normandy. I guess he visited Omaha Beach, so he wants like kind of like this Omaha Beach themed ring. So he has sand from Normandy, which I'm excited to use. And then I don't know what else he has. He says he has some other things, like he has some style ideas that he wants to work with. So, well, that's going to be an exciting ring to make. So I hope that they put that together for YouTube. That'd be really good. Pepe's leaving. All right, Pepe, have a good one. Let's see what else. What's everybody else up to? Good night, Pepito. Nothing special, man. Just a cherry Pepsi. So I already did all my drinking on the booze cruise. Well, hey, is Bookie still on here or did she leave? Bookie, if you're on, are you going to be doing any live streams tonight? Because I can probably hop on later if you are. Oh, well, obviously, Pepe said that he was going to be on Bookie's live, so but I don't know if that's going on tonight or what. Well, either way, guys, I am actually going to hop off. We just got back today, so I'm pretty tired. And I got to just check on Aiden, keep an eye on Aiden. And I'm going to eat. And then, but thank you guys for tuning in. Really excited about everything that's going on with Excalibur rings. Like, this is going to be our year. I just know it. I'm going to my son's testing event. Okay, nice. What kind of testing? But see you later. Tell us about it later. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I'm hungry, and oh, nice. That's awesome. Taekwondo. Good. Good luck. I hope it goes well. What belt? If you haven't logged off yet, what belt is he gonna be on? Testing for red. Okay, wonderful. That's good. Well, good luck. I hope it works out. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I am hungry and I'm tired, and I gotta keep an eye on Aiden. So I'll see you all later. I don't know when I'll do a live again. You guys know how it's been. We don't really have a schedule, but I will try to keep you all updated on everything going on. So make sure you follow us on social media, and I'll see you later. Thanks for being there for us. We really appreciate it. So have a good night, everyone.